So we're on page 117. So go to page 117 in your workbook, and today we're going to take our knowledge of place value to help us multiply two-digit numbers. Randy is in a swimming club that helps children learn about competitive swimming. In one race, he swims 4 laps of the pool. Each lap is 24 feet long. How far does Randy swim during the race? So show your thinking. There's our equation. Let's start with the area model. So we're going to draw our rectangle. We know that every number is going to be multiplied by 4. And then we're going to break our 24, it's our greater factor. We're going to break it into expanded form. So 20 and 4. Then we're going to use distributive property here. We're going to say 4 times 20 plus 4 times 4. So 4 times 20 is 80, plus 4 times 4 is 16, and you get 96. If we write that vertically, we say 24 times 4. So let's start in our tens. 2 times 4 is 8. And we write a 0 and ones. And then 4 times 4 is 16. And we add those two partial products together, and you get 96. Okay, so let's continue on with page 118. Let's continue with today's lesson. Okay, so for build understanding, for the standing long jump, Gwen lands a jump that measures 24 inches. Amelia's jump is 2 times the length of Gwen's jump. What is the measure of Amelia's jump? So let's look at A. How can you use base 10 blocks to show 2 times 24? Draw a quick picture to show your answer. So let's do A first. So we're going to draw a quick picture. So we need to draw a quick picture of 24. So we have 2 tens and 4 ones. And we're going to do that 2 times. 2 tens and 4 ones. So there's our quick picture. Now, B, use what you know about place value to write 2 times 24 vertically. So we're going to start with a greater number. We're going to put it on top. And now we're going to multiply. We're going to start in the tens, and we're going to say 2 times 2 is 40. So 20 times 2 is 40. 4 times 2 is 8. And we're going to add those partial products together. And we get 48. Oh, we forgot to estimate. Miss Jennifer left that one little step out. So we're going to estimate. So we estimate, we're going to round that 24 to 20. And our estimate is 40. So, to check our answer, 40 and 48 are close together, so we can say that our answer is reasonable. All right, let's look at, we're going to make sure you have those answers written down because we're going to use those for C, D, and E. All right, let's look at C. When you multiply the ones, how can you record 2 times 4 ones? So you would write an 8 in the ones column. When you multiply the tens, how can you record 2 times 2 tens? You write a 4 in the tens column. Amelia's jump measures, we came up with earlier, 48 inches. 48 inches. All right, let's move to page 119. We're going to do step it out together. Rachel practices swimming 5 days a week. Each practice lasts for 45 minutes. How many minutes does Rachel practice in a week? Use base 10 blocks to show 5 times 45. Draw quick pictures to show your work. So we're going to break down 45. So we have 4 tens. So 1, 2, 3, 5. And we're going to do that a total of 5 times. And we're going to use these base 10 blocks to kind of help us solve our problem. All right, now write the problem vertically. So we're going to take 5 times 45, and we're going to write it vertically. Now, C says multiply the ones. So 5 times 5 equals 25 ones. So we can't have 25 ones. So we're going to write a 5 in the orange in the ones place. And we're going to bring the 2 over. Now we need to show that with our base 10 blocks. So what are we going to do? We're going to take 2 groups of, we're going to take 4 groups of ones, excuse me. We're going to take 4 groups of ones and we're going to combine those to make 2 groups of 10s. And we're going to bring them over to the tens place. Okay? And then I really like to mark them out because I don't want to use them again. And this shows in the ones now that we have 5 left over. So that shows our 5 in the ones place. Alright, now we're going to look at how we regroup. We said we regroup ones as 2 10s and 5 ones. And record that. D, multiply the 10s. So now we're going to multiply 5 times 4, and we find that 5 times 4 equals 20 10s. Okay, so let's look and make sure we have 20 10s. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Now, where did we get 22 from? So let's think about that. We know that 5 times 4 is 20, but we also had 2 10s from when we had to regroup the ones. So we've had to add 2 groups of 10s. So 20 plus 2 is 22. So now our picture up here reflects 22 10s. Well, we know we can't have 22 10s. So what are we going to do? We're going to record the 2 in the hundreds place, and we're going to record a 2 in the tens place. So 2 here, and a 2 here. So we had to move some 10s over to the hundreds. So how are we going to do that? We're going to count a group of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to circle those because I want to show this on my picture. And I need to circle some more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here's my next group of 10 that I'm going to move over. Both of those, we're going to move over to the hundreds. And we're going to make 2 groups of 100. So I want to make sure that my picture, base 10 blocks, represents what I have in my equation. So Rachel practices for 225 minutes. I want my answer to represent my problem as well, or my picture to represent my answer. All right, I want you to pause the video and I want you to do check understanding. Check understanding says to estimate and then find the product. Okay, so you should at this point have had the opportunity to complete the check understandings. So to estimate, we're simply going to take the greater factor, which is 21, and we're going to round it to 20. And say 20 times 4 is 80. And then we're going to find the product. 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. So we can say our answer is reasonable because 84 is close to 80. All right, let's do number 2. Okay, we're going to round 53 to 50 times 7. We know 0 times 7 is 0. 5 times 7 is 35. So we have 350 for our estimate. And then we're going to multiply. 3 times 7 is 21. So we're going to write our 1 in the ones place. Carry our 2 to the tens. We're going to say 5 times 7 is 35 plus 2 more 10s, 37. So 371 is close to 350. Our answer is reasonable. Okay, don't forget to answer your Padlet question for today.